Day 3 of Abdominal Quest. Today was meant to be legs. It wasn't. My legs are still a bit sore from the last time I did legs, my last leg day. So I decided today to do kind of a rest day. I did shoulders, not a full shoulder day, just 3 sets of shoulder press for front, 3 sets of machine side lateral raises for side, and 3 sets of rear delt flies on the pec deck for rear. It's not a lot. I'm just doing bits and bobs that don't get hit very often during back buys or chest tries or legs. And I'm also giving my legs a bit of time to recover a bit more, and they should be fine for tomorrow. However, today was my check-in day, so I did a progress check-in using the body composition machine. So last time I checked was a month ago. So a month ago, let's go through. Right, body weight 86.5, BMR 2,200, muscle mass 70.4 kilograms, body water 57.9 kilograms, body fat percentage, that's the big one, is 14.4%. So that's what I started at. That's when I really locked in. That was day one of the real day one of the locked in diet. Because before that I'd been doing the diet for a couple months, but it wasn't really locked in, it wasn't proper. Now from that day, I was really locked in. I was really making sure that I tracked all my calories, I don't go over my calories. I just made myself more accountable, basically. I was trying to keep my calories a bit lower, just watching what I eat, but not necessarily counting all the calories, and maybe having very often cheat days, or just eating like, one won't hurt, And it was slightly working, because there's a big difference from going from eating anything you want, as much of it as you want, like a whole pack of Pringles, whatever, to watching what you eat and being like, oh, actually, I shouldn't have a whole pack of Pringles. Maybe I'll have, I don't know, 5 or 6. Still a lot, but, But then a month ago, I took this BMR test, or BMR, body composition test. This is, around 23rd of August. Was that a month ago? Doesn't matter. From then on, I've been counting my calories properly, lowering them as the diet's gone on, doing refeeds. I talked about all this in episode 1, or day 1. You'll understand what's going on with that. But yeah, so I decided to lock in. I saw the 14.4, and that was like the lowest I've ever been. Below 15%, I was like, ooh, yeah, that might be pretty good. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna set myself a goal, and the goal is to get to 10% body fat. The goal then changed halfway through to, I want to see my abs, because it became possible. But that's kind of like a progress goal, that I want to get to 10% body fat. The way I'm going, I'm not going to hope or guess that I'm going to have abs by the time I get to 10%. maybe just under, but we'll see. So I did a progress check-in today. It's the 23rd, and things have changed. So let's start off body water. My body water went up a bit, which means it means that I was either a bit dehydrated, which is most likely, or overhydrated. So it could have skewed the results a tiny bit, but it's gone from 57.9 to 59.4. It's not a massive, huge difference, and that's percentage. So it won't have skewed the results too bad. My body weight went from 86.5 to 81.5 kilograms. My muscle mass went from 70.4 to 67.7. And this again goes back to what was said during day one about me under eating. I was clearly under eating. You can tell because I've lost nearly 3 kilograms of pure muscle. Okay, and the big one, 14.4% body fat. Now I'm 12.7. So I'm really proud of myself. Really proud of myself. I've made a lot of progress. Yeah. 2.7% to go. It's not that much. Well, I say that it's going to take ages, but you know, I'm clearly making progress. The BMR also went down, but obviously because I lost weight. Only about 100 calories. So yeah, it's now 2,107. I'm not going to trust that 100% because it might do the basic rate, but obviously that's not accounting for how much I'm moving, the cardio, the working out, none of that. So that is just going to come from experimenting with the amount of calories I have per day. But yeah, those are the updated goal, the updated progress report statistics. And I'm decently happy. Losing the muscle mass, it's not great news. But that should be solved by me eating a lot more calories. I'm also going to focus a lot more on getting that maximum protein and above. So rather than, because I have meal prep, for example, breakfast frittata right now. It's a bit late to be having breakfast, but I have excuses for not eating till now. It's 7, just for context. Sorry, no, 8. So yeah, I have these meal preps. I have 3 meals in a day. My breakfast frittata, my lunch cold salad. So the salad with noodles and peanut sauce, and I've added beans and white fish to that. So it's around 500 calories, that one. So it's like that one of the highest meals I have throughout the day. But it also has 40 grams of protein, and it's really tasty. It's quite filling as well because it has a lot of watery vegetables, so cucumber, pepper, bell pepper, carrot. What else does it have? And that's it. But those vegetables, obviously, because they have such a high water content, they really fill you up. So I'm really happy about that. And then for dinner, I have Korean chicken with sweet potato, and the sweet potato has lemon, chili, and coriander in it. It's really, really nice. It's pretty satiating, which is good. And have the protein I need. So those three meals combined, they aren't too many calories. I think they're around 1,540 calories, and from those three meals, I get 140 grams of protein. So if I just ate those, I'd be fine, but I'd want more calories, and more protein would be nice. But I don't need more protein because, like I said in day one, 140 grams of protein per day is my minimum. So as long as I hit that, which I will, eating these 3 meal preps. So normally, for the past couple of days, or since I've been on this meal prep, it's about a week, I've been filling the rest of my calories in with sweet treats, anything I wanted really. The crisps here and there, some sweets, maybe a hot chocolate. And the hot chocolate I think I will keep because it's made with skimmed milk, and only like 200 milliliters of skimmed milk, and then like 300 milliliters of water. It's really watered down, but I still find it quite tasty. And then I add some 0-calorie hazelnut syrup to it, and just some cocoa powder. Stir that up, heat it up in a pan or a saucepan, a pot, just a small one. Whisk it, break up all the cocoa powder clumps, and it tastes really nice. I really enjoy it. And it's a little sweet treat that's not too unhealthy. I think it's around 70 calories for the milk, and I think 19 calories for 5 grams of cocoa powder. Sometimes I just add in 3, which is less, so that's good. So I think I'll keep those, but the sweet treats have got to go, or at least be way less regular. I've got a big package of protein snacks, so protein bars, different protein shakes that I wanted to try. I've got that coming in tomorrow, so I'll be able to use those to kind of fill out the calories and then hit my actual maximum protein goal, and above that maybe. And I think it'll be better, definitely. It'll decrease the chance that I'll get more muscle loss, and possibly make it so I can actually gain muscle while I'm doing this diet, because I'm still relatively new to working out. So that's the hope. Obviously, if it doesn't work out like that, it will still decrease my muscle loss, which is a plus. So yeah, I'm going to start snacking on more protein snacks. Maybe every now and again, instead of having some crisps or a sweet treat, have a wrap with tuna. I love tuna mayo. Oof. Especially if I get the lighter than light mayo. It's a weird consistency, but it gives that flavor. It makes tuna mayo. I really enjoy that. Can of tuna in a wrap. Yeah, that'll be a good snack. Something really nice, a little treat, even though it's still low calorie. And be even lower calorie if I could find some carb smart wraps that everyone goes on about. Maybe they're just not a thing in England, or maybe just in England around me, but I can't find them anywhere. I found them on Amazon, but it's like 6 wraps for 15 quid. I'm not paying £15 for 6 wraps when I can get some regular ones, eat them less frequently, and get 12 for like £2. It's just not worth it. So yeah, so I'll have something like that wrap that'll be high protein from the tuna, pretty lean. I'll be adding fats from the mayonnaise, but because it's lighter than light, I think maybe I'd add like 25 grams to a can of tuna, and that's around 25 calories. Yeah, I think unless you go to massive amounts, it's pretty close to gram per calorie. Similar to the ketchup I have. It's Polish ketchup. Really good. It's like a slight hint of spice. But yeah, it's like if you measure it out, 15 grams, you squirt it on, you have to worry that you've just added like 70 calories because it's 15 calories. So yeah, ketchup and lighter than light mayonnaise, great. So yeah, I'll try. I'll be trying to have snacks a lot more like that. The smart snacks. Maybe if I need to fill up my carbs for the day, and I've got some calories left over, rather than going for sweets, I'd go for some porridge. I'm gonna have to start doing that. Be smart about it, and that will decrease my chance of muscle loss, increase satiety, how satiated I am, or how full I am, and then we'll go from there. Should keep me on track. Yeah. I'll check in tomorrow for legs. Yeah.